Is Elon Musk about to end up in jail? Well, in all fairness, this DOJ probe news that came out today could theoretically land Elon Musk in jail. So this is not something that is too superficial. It could happen. Now, is it going to happen? Is it likely to happen? Is it not likely to happen? We'll talk about that here in this video, because I've started to hear more people talk about this, and I'll show you what I mean in this video. And if that did happen, it would be very problematic for Tesla stock. And we will also talk about that here in this video. So let's start with the basics of what's going on. First up, if you did not hear the news, the DOJ is reportedly investigating if Tesla committed securities or wire fraud in autopilot probe. Basically, this comes down to full self-driving. Is full self-driving actually full self-driving? Is Tesla falsely selling a product? And then you bring in the wire fraud because they're collecting money for the product, in which, if it's fraud, that would technically be wire fraud. As I mentioned in the last video, it was just coincidental that you had the robotaxi news from China today, that China may start allowing Tesla to test robotaxis on their city streets, and you had this article drop from Reuters today. It is pretty suspicious. Seems like someone's really betting against Tesla right now. Because let's be honest, this probe actually started back in 2022. This article from Business Insider says in 2022, the news agency first reported that the DOJ had launched a criminal probe into Tesla and its full self-driving claims, but further details regarding the scope of the investigation were previously unknown. Back in December, Tesla issued a recall via an over-the-air update to about 2 million vehicles after the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration found that autopilot didn't have enough stop gaps to prevent drivers from misusing the software, following a 2-year investigation into the feature. So one of the places I have heard about this speculation that Elon Musk may end up in jail is a couple videos on YouTube. I have heard this now on X. You haven't heard this in articles too much yet or on the news, but it wouldn't surprise me if that is coming. And that's really why I'm making this video, to get you this information before other people do. And under this particular video, there is a lot of people calling for Elon Musk to go to jail, that he could actually end up in jail. Talk about a doomsday scenario for Tesla stock investors. And presumably, if Elon Musk did end up in jail, well, that would be really the end of full self-driving as we know it, I would imagine, at least over here in the US. But the question is, could Elon realistically have a chance at going to jail? The short answer is no. First reason for that is, well, it's been under investigation, FSD, and these claims from Elon since 2022. And if there was going to be some kind of actual criminal case launched against Elon or Tesla in general, it probably would have already happened by now. So this news today was actually pretty dang old information. There's really nothing new about it. I think some people are running with this narrative that Elon could go to jail either because they dislike Tesla, they're short in Tesla, they have a financial gain in saying that or trying to create that narrative. But the easy reality of the situation is Elon Musk and the Tesla team have been very vocal about full self-driving not being full self-driving yet. Now, the term full self-driving implies that it is a full self-driving product. But remember, it's full self-driving beta. It's been beta for a long time. It's now supervised because probably the DOJ was like, hey guys, I see what you're doing here. full self-driving, it's pretty good, okay? They're probably fans of Tesla themselves, the guys that are investigating Elon. But they probably advised Tesla to change the name from beta to supervised to be a little bit clearer with customers, which from my world, beta means not a perfect or end product. Maybe some people's idea of beta is a little different than mine, but hey, we're all human. Now, Tesla nor the DOJ did bother to give us any kind of clarity on this situation, so it's really just coming from Reuters right now, and Reuters is pretty much, I guess, the biggest source of fraud there is these days in regards to specifically Tesla. They come out, they say things that are outlandish, that are ridiculous, and they get Tesla stock to fall. Almost every single one of Reuters' articles in the last 12 months has been a negative one about Tesla. And again, back to the first basic principles, this is not a new situation. So yes, while it is technically possible that Elon could end up in jail, and I am no lawyer by any means necessary, but it seems like to me, attorney in practice, that is, with half of their law degree finished without taking the bar, could argue this case. And then really the first step towards actual criminal charges is saying, hey, is there even a chance that we could actually convince a judge that this was done willingly and, trying to deceive investors? And the answer to that is probably not. And that's just my take on this situation. If indeed it does get into a larger investigation or some kind of criminal court situation, that's going to be something that will negatively drag on Tesla stock. And that's why I do think it's important to talk about this now, because it could cause more downside for Tesla even without going to court, without a actual charge being filed. But that's why you have me that is going to put that into perspective and really, point out the odds that it's very unlikely. So if it does continue to drag on Tesla stock, it's probably a better buying opportunity than not. And honestly, big money typically has more information than we do. And I think even if there was remotely a chance that Elon would go to jail, there's obviously a chance that could happen. But if there was an actual realistic chance that criminal charges were going to be filed here, I think Tesla's stock would have sold off a lot harder today than it actually did. I don't even want to speculate where a fair value would be for Tesla without Elon or full self-driving. It would be nasty. But good thing that's not really a realistic outcome that we should expect. Let me know what you think about this down below in the comments section. Have you started to hear people talk about Elon potentially going to jail, as I did today? Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think about this information down below in the comments section. If you guys want to come trade with us live in real time, come join the trading community. Link down below in the description of this video. Most importantly, enjoy the rest of your day or night, wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one.